A really interesting supplier tweet that came to me at Rosen Retail is my hashtag, and this came from Glazer's Market, which is down in Texas. And what this said was, "We know we have a problem." This is a direct message, by the way. "We know we have a problem with reaching retail accounts. How do we do so?" Glazer at glazers.com. Here's really the deal. The three-tier system is set up in such a way that if you're an independent retailer and you don't buy a lot of goods, you are automatically going to be in a circular vat or vacuum of shrinking sales. And this is what I mean by that. There's only a limited number of people that can call on accounts. Let's say there's 140,000 independent retailers, which is true, and there's 2,000 chains in America. There's a limited number of labor people, sales reps, key account managers that can call on independents. So, not everyone's account gets attention. When your account doesn't get attention, it puts the onus on the retailer, on or off premise. It puts the onus on them to call into a supplier, no matter where your market is. If you don't call into a supplier, you don't get an order. If you don't get an order, you don't get goods. If you don't have goods to sell, your customer base begins to shrink. Now we can talk about limited release items, special items, Goose Island craft beer, high-end wines, specialty spirits. If the salesman does not come into your account, then you're not privy or aware to new release items or special releases. If you're not privy to them, you cannot buy them. If you cannot buy them, you do not create demand for product that you potentially can have supply for. It becomes a shrinking opportunity and a losing proposition for the independent retailers. So we look around and we wonder why the independent market is shrinking. It's because suppliers don't want to spend labor dollars on accounts that don't produce revenue. Accounts don't produce revenue because suppliers don't want to spend labor dollars on them. That's a vicious cycle. That leads to big box winning and chain store winning. When big box wins and chain store wins, that takes the emphasis away from service, selection, and knowledge and puts it 100% on price. It is a really bad kind of slippery slope. So my recommendation is bitch to your sales team, your sales reps. Get them in your stores. Give them some orders. Get them a little bit engaged. Get them coming back. Demand it. Do not settle for phoning your orders in or using software to email your orders in. You are going to not benefit in the long run. And while suppliers save labor dollars in the short term, in the long term, they're going to lose a client. They're going to be more beholden to big box. Scary, but true, and this is where the market is going. I'm Brian D. Rosen, hashtag Floor Stories at Rosen Retail. This is the reality. This is what's going on, and I suggest you, my independent retailer partners, or you, the suppliers that I work for, pay attention and listen. This is not going away, and it's up to us to change really the dynamic. Thanks so much.